purchase 0.4 acre lot for just $4,975 in Lake Ozark, Missouri at a 60% discount and save $7,641 on this property. Again, this property is in the city of Lake Ozark, Camden County, Missouri, zip code 65049. Look at this incredible view. I wanted to show you this drone footage so that you can see how incredible this view is. The footage is a little disorienting because you may not be able to tell what your view is going to be. In just a minute, I'll pull back through another tool and I'll show you. I'll try to give you some more perspective. Keep in mind that this property is on a hillside, so you're going to have unobstructed views of the water in multiple directions. So one of these views, you were looking out onto the open lake, and then as you see here, it's panning over into the canal. Now obviously you won't be up this high. Matter of fact, let me pause this drone's footage and take you over to a tool that we use called Parcel Fact, and I'll drill into this via a satellite tool. So you can't do this with all of the properties, but what's really cool with this one is I can drag this little man over here and I can drop it. So that's the street view. Let me turn around and show you the property. Okay, so that's it right there, and you can see that there is a pretty dramatic incline right here. So let's turn around. What I wanted you to see is if you look to your left here, you'll see the canal, but if you look further to your right, the main part of the view for this lot is you're going to have the open view of this lake, and that is critical to the value and the beauty of this lot. Now in a moment I'm going to show you how we arrived at the numbers that I had mentioned at the open of this video so that it's easier for you to make an informed decision. We use something called comps to figure this out. Very few people get this right. So let's go ahead and move on to those details of this video. A quick side note, if the details are too small for you as you're watching this video, then click the link near the bottom of the video to expand it. If you're not on our website, go to highvaluewholesale.com and you'll have to look up the property where you can watch it in full screen mode there if you can't from whatever location you're at right now. Hi, I'm Travis Lane Jenkins, and we specialize in selling high value land at wholesale prices. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to explain the details that should clearly tell you if this is the right property for you based on your goals and what this property has to offer. Here's what I'll cover: a quick overview of the property itself and its attributes. I'll explain why we're able to sell properties like this one so cheap and how we do it. I'll also show you what similar properties are going for, something that I mentioned earlier, also known as comps. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already given you a view of the property. Let me pull out a little bit while we're on the satellite so you can see, if you're not from this area, just how big this lake area is. And if I switch over to a map, right, see that little bitty red dot down in there? That's the property. This property has all the best of all the attributes in the area, meaning incredible views and location without the gigantic price that comes with on the water properties. If this property was just a few feet over on the water, you would have much more holding cost and maintenance fees, plus the property would jump up into 100, 200, 300,000. It varies. So there's a major savings beyond the savings that I'm offering in this property. This area is in a high-end community that has restrictions, so you know that your investment is protected. something that is important in this type of property. All utilities are on site since this is a planned development. There's also access to boat storage. There's no time frame on building a home once you purchase the lot. The lot is elevated so you can build with unobstructed views. The quality of the views are hard to beat. You have both the canal and the open lake views. There's a golf course nearby, public swimming pools available, along with lots of other amenities in this area. Basically, this lot speaks for itself. It's truly, truly beautiful. Beyond the attributes of the location and the other things that I've just mentioned, this property is an excellent investment considering our selling price, meaning that you could sell it for double your money the day you purchase it from us. Obviously, I can't guarantee that you could sell it for double, but as you soon will see, the same exact types of properties are selling for double our selling price and even well beyond that, which should tell you everything you really need to know. So let's go ahead and move to that section of this video. In this first lot, you'll see that it's 0.33 acres from a builder and it's for $12,000. So that's well over double, and it's not even as large as the lot that we're talking about. This next lot is 0.31 acres, still not as large as the lot that we're offering for $10,000. Again, more than double the price. Actually, if you figured out the exact size versus ours, it would be very close to triple the price. Here's another one, 0.18 acres at a $7,500 price tag. This says this Lakeview lot is priced to move. Again, our lot is 4,800, I believe, or 4,975. And so it is less than a third of the price of this lot. This next comp is $19,000. It says 21 square feet, which is not correct. I recall looking at this closer. Maybe it's not listed here, but this was a half acre, if I remember correctly. So again, this lot is what, 4 times the price, right at 4 times the cost. So you get the gist. There is a lot of value being offered in this property. The next item that I wanted to cover with you is how we're able to sell our property so cheap. Some people have a concern that there's something wrong with the property, which is not the case. This selling method is our business model. We have multiple tactics where we acquire off-property or off-market properties from landowners that no longer want the responsibility of the land, or they're in a scenario where they need to cash. In many cases, they've owned the land for a large number of years or even decades. They've inherited the land, and we just make it very easy for them to cash out. We also buy land in bulk. I'm having a hard time talking today. Each tactic allows us to dramatically lower our acquisition cost per acre, which in turn permits us to sell our properties online at a discounted rate. And that's basically what our business model is. We buy land and we sell it at wholesale rates so that we can quickly turn our money over and move on, rinse and repeat the process. The strategy is different from most land investment businesses or real estate businesses. Most real estate companies try to maximize every single dollar. They try to sell the properties for the absolute highest amount. And they can hold on the property for 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or never sell it. Our model is just the opposite. We price it very, very cheaply so that someone like yourself comes along and buys it, and then we move on to the next property. There's nothing wrong with either business model. It's just we make our money on volume rather than selling it for the max dollar amount. One last thing that I wanted to cover with you is I showed you the comps earlier. And so after we've gathered all of the comps in the areas, we take the total values of the properties and we divide them by the number of properties that we find. And again, we're looking for like and kind, similar size, views, all of the attributes. And we average out and we come up with an average cost per acre or per point of an acre. So after our research, we found that the going price in Camden, Missouri on Lake Ozark for this type of property is $12,616. Same exact lot size with the same view. However, our price on this property is $4,975, which is a 60% discount or savings of $7,641. So our discounted price is $4,975. If this property fits what you're looking for, I would suggest that you take action now before I decide to take it off the market and keep it for myself. If you are interested, go to highvaluewholesale.com, locate the property and listing, click the Buy Now button. You can either make a deposit and Dana will follow up with you, or you can click the Buy Now button, pay for it in full, and we'll expedite your purchase. And then last but not least, if you have any questions, feel free to call 1-877-729-5293. That's 1-877-729-5293. I hope this video was informative and helpful. As always, sending my best. This is Travis Lane Jenkins signing off for now. Have a great day.